welcome back to my channel. So what the heck is this? What kind of floss tube is this where you don't show your face? But my husband's off week is coming. If you guys have been following me for a little bit, then you already know that I just don't have the time to film when he is here, and kind of need to get this done today. Otherwise, my floss tube will be pushing probably 2 weeks by the time the next one comes out, and I didn't want to do that. Plus, my last floss tube was way over an hour, partly because I did a whip parade and partly because I had a lot of haul, and I don't want to do that again this time because I already have a really big haul and I just don't want it to get there. So I'm already missing something that I need to show you guys. So let me pull that out and put it over here so I don't forget it. So we're just gonna get started. This is pretty much gonna be all haul because I don't really have that much to show you guys of things that I've worked on. I've mostly spent this week organizing my stash, making project bags for current projects that I have going. I don't have a current like floss system to store floss, and I got a huge floss order on eBay recently that I'll show you guys here in a bit. And so what I did was I went ahead and took out as much as I could out of those to kit up kits that I have in my whip bin, and also kits that or patterns that I'm going to be doing for Stitch Mania, or at least between now and Stitch Mania. And yeah, so I have some updates on Stitch Mania, and I think I'm going to make that its whole another like entire video until I get everything in for Stitch Mania and I have everything ready to go. That way I can kind of have everything down to the nitty gritty, because I've gotten a lot of ideas out of the Stitch Mania group. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with this. I think I have everything here for, let me just double check, hold on. Okay, so yeah, I have everything ready to go. I hope this is going to be a good angle to work at. I don't know, we'll find out. So the first thing is that you guys know that I started, or I've showed you guys before, the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin cross stitch that I got from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, and I had only bought one skein of the yarn because I wanted to make sure that it was going to be the right color, and I did end up picking up more. So I got this in the mail yesterday. This is what it looks like. That is her Etsy shop. I have been very happy with the purchases that I've made from her. I have made 2 purchases from her. Love the pattern that I got. I love the Ada that I got. And then also the, there we go. You guys can see the variegation here. Also, the floss that I got from her. I don't think this is going to be enough because I think it calls for 9 flosses. And honestly, she only had 10 of these in stock. I should have just gotten all 10 because what could it hurt to have an extra floss? But I did order 8 of them. Or did I order 7? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I ordered 8 of them. So I have 9. So I'm hoping that this is going to be enough to finish the pumpkin. So you can kind of see what they look like. I've showed you guys these before. So you can check it out in my floss tube before this one, which I think is either floss tube 3 or 4, whichever one is before this. I show the floss in that one, and then I also showed it when I hauled it too, and I don't know what floss tube that's in. Oh, the sun is going down, so now you can really see it. So again, my nails are not done. I swear I took out some nail polish earlier. I had been hanging on to this set. Which one is this? Made of Milan. I meant to do this over New Year's when I went to my mom's, and I just haven't done it. So I have a Color Street link in the description if you guys want to order some. So anyway, that's the first thing. So I got that in. Okay, the next thing, let me push these out of the way, is I ordered some stuff off of 123 Stitch. I ordered these last week. I don't know, they came like within 5 days. I had the package already. I ordered it one day, shipped the next day, and it was seriously here in 2 days, I think. But that's because they come, I delivered this to my house. They come from Utah, and considering that this is a first class package, it came ridiculously fast. So Utah's actually pretty close because I live in New Mexico, so that could be why it came so fast. But it was only 2 days for a first class package, which is amazing. So I'll show you guys what I got. And then it came packaged really well. So it's in a bubble, and then it also came in a cardboard. And I've been hanging on to it in the package because I've been wanting to show you guys, but I think I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't think I need the packaging. So this is my invoice. Has my address on it. So yeah, I ordered 4 patterns. So if you guys have been paying attention, you know that I have the Electra, the Nora Corbett Electra, and I wanted another one. I actually might get all of them, at least 4 of them, because there's at least 4 that I absolutely love. So this one is Gwen, and it is a Nora Corbett. This is part of the Bewitching Pixies designs. So these patterns are made by Mirabilia, from my understanding, or they produced them or something, because my other one says Mirabilia on it, which is really weird. This one doesn't though. That's strange. But anyway, I absolutely love the Bewitching Pixies line. I don't know what it is about them. They just look gorgeous. And I'm still struggling with what type of material to put them on. And then I wasn't paying attention. And these actually use, let me bring it closer to my face real quick. Yeah. So the Pixies, as is usual with a lot of Nora Corbett designs, is that they all take beads. And so I did order the DMC floss. They haven't come in yet because I ordered those from Everything Cross Stitch, and those haven't even shipped yet. So the floss hasn't come in yet, but I also need to order these Mill Hill beads, if you'll focus here. And I also need 4 different beads for Electra. So I'm kind of irritated by that because I just wasn't paying attention to this. I just thought it was floss, and when I was placing the floss order, realized that I needed beads. So that's okay because I don't plan on starting these until Stitch Mania anyway, and so I have a little bit of time to get the beads for those. Also ordered the first letter that I needed. I don't know if I've talked about this to you guys, but this is also a Nora Corbett design. These letters are called Letters from Nora. I ordered an E and I ordered an L because one of my daughters, her name is Evelyn, and then my other daughter, her name is Lillian. So I ordered 1 letter each for them. I really wish that they had a design like this for, like, with dragons or something, because I would love to make one for my sons as well, but it is what it is. So here's this. Now, I didn't get any of the floss for these because they call for crescent colors. Now, this pattern, you can clearly tell that it's really old because Crescent Colors is no longer. They are now called Classic Colorworks. So I have all of these written down in my needed floss list. And so I need, a whole bunch. And then I also need Mill Hill beads and Krynic, which I don't have. So I'm kind of scared. I haven't even looked at the pattern because I'm kind of scared to see it because it requires a lot of beads. If you look at the pattern, see if I can even get you guys close enough. Yeah, you can see all of the beads on the bottom and then some beads coming down here. Not that I'm unfamiliar with beading, but I'm unfamiliar with doing it in this way. So kind of nervous about that. Yeah. So we'll see. So the other one, when that one comes in, I'm waiting for the other one to come in from Everything Cross Stitch before I order the floss for this. I'm kind of nervous because this is a lot of floss, and these flosses are expensive. They're like $2.40, I think, is the cheapest I found them. And yeah, I kind of need a lot. So I'm hoping that they might share a couple so that I can get them together. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm very nervous to stitch these. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, there's that. And then let me see. There was something else I was going to say about this and I can't remember. Oh, now I'm going to attempt to not do any more purchasing except for purchasing floss that I absolutely need. I'm going to do the Stitch 9, which is a year-long project, and then I'm also going to do Stitch from Stash. So I went really crazy in January, purchased a bunch of shit, and I am getting to the point where I just have too many patterns and I don't ever see myself stitching all of them soon. And I don't want that. I don't like stuff sitting for a very long period of time. So aside from ordering the floss that I need for these two, I will not really be purchasing anymore, hopefully, patterns. And I am also going to be giving myself a budget of, I want to give myself a budget of like $25 per finish, because I feel like, I can't remember what the budget was for Stitch from Stash. Is it $25? I can't remember. But I just remember telling myself that I was going to give myself more because I didn't feel like some of the low amounts that people were giving themselves just weren't feasible for a lot of patterns that I do, especially because a lot of them are really big patterns. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, so the next two things that I ordered from 123 Stitch are these Praiseworthy Stitches designs. I absolutely love Praiseworthy Stitches. I have been wanting these patterns for so freaking long. So I got Bump Into Night Farm, and I also got CD Pumpkin Cottage. There's so many of these Halloween ones. I wanted all of them, and I wanted to stitch them in a row all together on the same piece of Ada. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, that's next to impossible. I mean, it's not, but I think I'm only gonna be able to find a piece of Ada like big enough to do these two, because they're pretty large pieces already. And I figured, you know what, I'll just be happy with that, because the bigger it is, the longer it's going to take, and there's a chance that I'll never finish it. So these are the two that I got. The first one, this is the Bump in the Night. This is the one that turned me on to Praiseworthy Stitches in the first place, because I saw this on Brenda Handwork Maniac's channel, and I loved the design as soon as she showed it. So it's been on my radar for a very long time, a couple of months, and I finally decided to purchase it. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's so, I'm sorry, the plastic, I'm just gonna get into focus a little. There we go. There's a little bit of a glare, but it's freaking so stinking cute. And I tried to get the fences to match because I wanted to stitch them in a row. And then I thought, you know what, even if you had neighbors, like your fences, they probably don't match anyway. So I figured it's still gonna look super, super cute. The only thing that I think I'm going to change is I'm probably not going to stitch the words. I just don't like them. I don't think, I don't know. I just don't, I don't like them, and I'm probably going to leave them out. So yeah, there's that. And my only issue is that this one came really fuzzy, and it honestly picks up better on camera than it looks in person, but it's almost like the letters are black with a yellow background, like a yellow shadow, because they're almost like doubled, and they're very hard to read in person on my eyes. I don't even know. You can't even tell on camera for some reason. They look so much clearer on camera, but can you guys tell how fuzzy they are? And then from further away, it's kind of hard to read. And so I don't know. I took a picture of it, and I'm going to send it to the company and see, because this one's so much clearer. Like, oh yeah, you can definitely tell this one's way more clear than the other one. So I don't know. Let's see. So CD Pumpkin Cottage is 338 by 237, and Bump Into Night is 324 by 251. So they're pretty similar in size. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to stitch them on, because they're pretty large if I were to do 14 or 16. So I think I'm going to keep it at 18 count, because at that it'll be 18 by 13 for both of them, and the fabric will literally be the same size. So I think it'll be perfect on 18 count. which I hate 18 count. For some reason, I can't see 18 count. I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's just when it's Ada, because I can see 25 count or 28 count even weave better than I can see 18 count Ada from Hobby Lobby, which is really weird. So there is that. That is everything from 123 Stitch. Then I got, okay, so I got the Owl Forest Embroideries Emerald City. Last I checked, this was free on their website. I was watching, who was I watching? Stitching in Sequence, I think. I think her name is McKenna. Not 100% sure, but Stitching in Sequence is her YouTube channel, and she sells these in her cross stitch store, 1884 Stitchery, and as soon as I heard her say that they had this for free, I freaking exited out of YouTube, hauled us to their website, typed in as fast as I could, and downloaded this chart because their kits and charts are so expensive. Oh my god, I just can't with them. They have some really gorgeous charts. There's no way in hell I'm paying that much for them. So this is a free one, and I absolutely freaking love it. I think I want to do a border, but I'm not sure, because then I think like, oh, it's going to be so repetitive and boring, but I feel like it just needs it. Like, you know, like some kind of Celtic-y magical border. I don't know. I love it. The only thing I don't love is I don't love the background on what they stitched it on. So I'll probably be using something a little bit brighter. I just feel like it makes the colors not stick out as much, especially the castle. So last I checked, this was free, so go check it out. Their website is Owl Forest Embroidery. I don't know like the exact thing, but it'll pop up. So I got that, and it actually doesn't call for a lot of floss. Let me show you guys the floss list. It doesn't call for a lot of floss, which is cool. So here it is. Pretty short, 16 colors. So it's written, well, it's written in Russian and English, and it's really hard to find the English words sometimes, but so the way that they have it is they have it in DMC, and I have no idea what gamma is. I don't know if that's Russian for something. And then they also have it written in their Russian floss, I guess. And then Owl Forest has their own hand-dyed threads, and they give you the conversion for their hand-dyed threads as well. So I thought that was really cool. I took a chance downloading it. Well, not really, it was free. So, but I'm really happy that they included the DMC, because that's what I will be using to stitch the thing. So here is like a little tiny image of the chart. So yeah, that's pretty neat. It wasn't free before, because I know I checked before on their free charts and it wasn't there. So I'm pretty happy with that. So that's sitting in my stash. I don't know when this is going to be stitched, but it's not on my list. Also free from Cunning Cross Stitch. You have to pay attention to his Facebook group. He has this Poor Unfortunate Souls, so I went ahead and downloaded that. Little tip though, Cunning Cross Stitch charts don't print well. I don't know what it is, but even when I was printing the Harry Potter one, I had to print it twice, because the first time I printed it, it came out like this. Right here is his logo, which is pretty good size on the bottom, and then the rest of her necklace. So I had to also print this one twice because I forgot, and printed it just normal the way it downloads, and it does not fit on a regular printer sized thing. You can tell it's just pushed down. I don't know why. Just keep that in mind if you download anything from Cunning Cross Stitch. You have to adjust the thing. What I do is I shrink it. What does it do? I think it says, it depends on what browser you're printing from. Sometimes it says shrink to fit, or sometimes you can just change the paper size and it works. You have to play with it and make sure that every page looks right, because some of these are only like half pages and quarter pages. You really have to focus on the pages that have a full page of the pattern. So I got this. I thought it was super cute. I hope he comes out with more, because I'd love to stitch them as well. But oh, it's Ursula for those of you who don't know. So there's that. Little Mermaid's one of my favorite Disney movies. So, oh, and then to get to the other part of the haul. So you guys have seen all of my other Heaven and Earth Designs. And so they had another sale recently. And it's really weird because I had just emailed her asking about the layaway program, because the layaway program says send your PayPal payments to this email address. And I was thinking, like, I don't have PayPal, so I can't, and I hate PayPal, so I'm not going to use it. And I went into I emailed her and I was asking, like, well, how do I send you, like, the payments? Like, I don't have PayPal. Can you invoice me? And she's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Like, so I was like, okay. But I was going to do layaway because they're expensive, And so I figured, and then even at that, it'll make me think about more consciously what my purchases are going to be. So I figured, I'll just do the layaway, not even worry about it. Whatever. So I went ahead and purchased a whole bunch of stuff from Heaven and Earth Designs. So how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I ordered more. Oh no, I showed you guys the other ones, I think. Yeah, I showed you guys the other ones. So the ones that I ordered before this during her sale, which the first day of the sale, I got Mini Hazel's World and Once Upon a Fairy Tale, and then she extended the sale due to a mistake, and everybody got like an extra day or so. And as soon as I saw that, I went back. Oh, it was really bad. I had a really hard time holding back and bought, what did I say? 4 more at 50% off. So you really can't beat that. So I'm really hoping to finish these. I don't want these projects to go on for 5-6 years. So the first one I got is Autumn Magic. Artwork is by Randall Spangler. Oh, you guys, it's so perfect. I don't know why I love this so much. And it's also huge. Well, it's 18 by 30 is the one that I got. This is the 90 color one. I think this is called Autumn Magic MH. Is it MH? I can't remember. It's not the supersized one and it's not the max size one. It's the one with 90 colors. So just pay attention to the color amount because their titles don't always match up. But it's freaking gorgeous. So they have a mini of this too, if I'm not mistaken. But in the mini, see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. In the mini, the man doesn't come out very well. There's a man there standing on the porch. He doesn't come out very well. And so I got this one because the man is way better. And also in the mini, the top of the chart is different colors. It looks lighter. So yeah, I went ahead and got this. And then a lovely subscriber told me that Joy Sunday, you guys know I absolutely love Joy Sunday, told me that Joy Sunday actually sells their floss individually. And I love Joy Sunday floss. I think I even like it better than the DMC. And so I ordered all of the floss for this from Joy Sunday. So I've ordered floss from AliExpress before, which was the CXC brand. And I had bought it and mixed it with DMC and was very unhappy with the results. So I have learned that if you're going to order floss from AliExpress, you need to keep, you need to order floss for the entire project so that everything matches when you get more than one color. Okay, I need to start moving this video along. I apologize if you guys can hear my kids in the background. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, hence day off from school. Ugh. So anyway, I'm really excited about this. So the only thing is that apparently there's some kind of Chinese holiday right now or Chinese New Year or something. And so most of the shops are closed and not shipping any orders until like February something during the first week of February. So I'm going to have to wait probably 2 months for these threads to come in, which is completely okay because honestly, I don't want to start it and then be like, oh, do like 5 stitches and then put it away. So I think it just helps for some self-control in that sense. And oh, this chart was like 50, oh my gosh, 56 pages. And yeah, you guys are probably thinking, why don't you just use Pattern Keeper? I have Pattern Keeper and I hate it. Don't ask, it is what it is. All right, so the next one I got was Oh, isn't she freaking gorgeous? This is another one I had on my wish list. I got Fallen Angel by Michael Hayes. Oh, you guys, I just can't with these Heaven and Earth designs. So there's several of these charts on there. There's a mini, which I didn't like. There's a super size, I think. There's a max color. And then there's this one that said MH. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure this was the MH one. I will try to leave the links below. If not, you just go to Heaven and Earth Designs and Google, I mean, not Google, but put in the name and it'll come up. But I got the one that is 83 colors, and I felt like this one was going to be the best representation and the most within my reach. I will never buy a supersized Heaven and Earth Designs, and I will never buy a max color Heaven and Earth Designs because I just can't. It's not feasible for me, and I don't see how it's feasible for anybody. Honestly, I don't want to still have these projects when I'm 50 or 60. I'm 31, by the way, so, you know, it is what it is. So on 25 count, this is going to be 16 by 21, which is pretty decent. But because Hobby Lobby sells 28 count, I might end up stitching all of these on 28 count. 1/1, and I'm thinking of doing tent stitch on. I'm going to start one of these in tent stitch and see how it goes. I'm going to start working it up and see what it looks like, because I feel like that's just, again, it's going to be the most feasible way for me to do it. Now, I have part of this kitted up. This is probably, let's take a peek at the threads, which I can show you because you can actually download the thread list from I think all of their patterns before you purchase the pattern. So, oh, this is not, okay, it's over here. So you can see the ones that I have check marked are the ones that I have in stock. Well, not in stock, but the ones that I have. And then I need, if there's, like this one needed 9, so I need 8 more because I only had 1. 317 needed 3, I only had 1, so I still need 2 more, and etc., etc. So I have a fair amount. I don't have any of the 3800 flosses, so I need all of those. And then I have a good amount on this page as well. So I feel like I have enough to start. If I can pick a place that's going to work with the threads that I have enough to start this. So this is going to go into my mania section because those are pieces that I want to start really soon. Again, I'll talk about that in another video. And yeah, this is what I have. So a lot of this is floss that I got. Well, I think all of it is floss that I purchased from eBay in a very large kit. And so this is part of it. And what I'm going to show you isn't even all of it because I took a lot of it out to put in other kits like my Janessa and other places. So there ended up being almost 400 different skeins that I got, and I do have some repeats, so it worked out. So yeah, I have a good head start on this. I don't have this in a I don't have either one of these in a sheet protector because there's so many pages. I don't remember how many pages this one was, but there's a lot that's not going to fit in there. So I think I'm going to go get a binder, a presentation folder to put those in. So another Heaven and Earth designs that I got is Amanda and Axel. I got the mini version of this. It looked pretty decent. Hannah Lynn's designs are, I don't want to say that they're not detailed because they are, but they're perfectly detailed in such a way that you can do a mini and they look perfect still. So I got this as a mini. It is going to be 9 by 12, and I don't know if I'm going to do this on tent or full. I don't have any of the flosses for this yet because I don't plan on starting it yet, but I think this is gorgeous and it's going to look great in my girls' room. And it's going to be something that they can keep with them forever, I think, because it's beautiful. I love it. As soon as I saw this, I want to say Diamond Art Club might have done a diamond painting of this one. I'm not 100% sure, but they might have. And so I love it. It's beautiful, and it's going to be fun to stitch with all of the colors. I don't think it's going to be super confetti either. Maybe like the wolf maybe. But her hair is going to be fun, the background is going to be fun, and I'm super excited to get this started. So yeah, mini on that one. And then the last one that I purchased, because again, I have problems, and I saw this as I'm pretty sure it's a new release. It is where I saw it on their Instagram page. They came out with a new release of this, and I had to have it. I put it on my wish list, and then when they announced that their sale was going to continue, I purchased it. Oh my gosh, there goes my kids. So Garden of Delight by William Morris. It is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. So on 25 count, this is gonna be 14 by 21 with, oh, the colors aren't on here. Why are the colors not on here? That is weird. Don't know how many colors there are. I'm gonna close my door, guys. Does anybody else have little girls? I never knew that they could screech so much. So there are 1, 2, so 3. I'm assuming there's between 80 and 90 colors in this one because that's pretty standard for Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm not normally into this type of like tapestry type of stuff. I'm going to take a peek real quick because I'm curious about the background on the bottom. So I'm thinking that this whole thing is stitched, even the yellow. So yeah, there you have it. Garden of Delight. Super gorgeous. And I took a peek at the pattern and it does look like even this yellow background is completely stitched, which it would have been fun if they would have offered a version of this that only had the trees and the flowers and the vines and stuff, and then done this on like a yellow Ada. Well, and then this background would need to be stitched into. Either way, super gorgeous. This one does fit in a thing just barely. So there is my entire Heaven Art Designs. I have showed you guys all of them. I think I have 9 at this point. One of them is a freebie that is still available on their website, which I don't think I've ever shown on here, but what is it called? It's a Hannah Lynn. They have a Hannah Lynn right now as a freebie on their website. It's like a mermaid or something. I'm not sure, but it's a cute one. And so if you ever wanted a Hannah Lynn and you want to do Heaven Art Design, I suggest to go get it. Right now they've got like probably 6 or 7 freebies on there. Just none of them are my style except for the Hannah Lynn. That's something that I absolutely love. So there is those. Those are going to all move into my project folder, except for this one because I already have some of it. I don't know, because I just want to do them all. I want to start all of them like now. And okay, so this is more of the floss that I have used. Enough of the floss that I got from eBay. I have some of it in the Once Upon a Fairy Tale because I don't think I ordered any of the floss for this, but since I have this, I'm going to go ahead and do the DMC version. Well, I also had enough to kit up Temperature Tree. The ones that are, oh shit, I can't remember. 37.68. So the ones that are marked are the ones that I still need. So I have about half here, which is fine because I don't plan on starting this right now. I'm still writing down my temperatures for January. It's probably not going to be something that I do until like the end of the month. Maybe start stitching on it and do, the months past. I can't see myself doing it every day. Okay, so I had to cut that part out because I realized that I showed you guys the chart from Prairie Schooler. So I ended up having 3 of the flosses for harvest time witch. So I'm going to be stitching this one. At some point, I'd like to do all 3. This one included. Oh, I freaking love it. At the very least, I want to do both of these. They're perfect. I feel like this is a great Thanksgiving piece and this is a great Halloween piece. And so I think I only need like 6 colors for this. So this is a really good start that I could use it to start. I just need the Ada. So I had enough floss for those. And then these are the extra flosses. I have all of these skeins and they're in order. And if you look closely, if my camera will let you, I have them on rings already. So each ring is a set of numbers. So like 9 is in a number, 300s are all in the same, 400s are on the same, etc., etc. So that they're easy for me to find. And then here's all the bobbinated ones. And then the same thing for the bobbinated ones. They're all on rings too. You can see I have a large ring here for the 700s. There's another small ring here for 400s, 300s. There's another large ring here that has, looks like 800s on it. And these are just going to stay bobbinated. I think as I use them, I might unbobbinate them and do my floss card thing, because I hate bobbins and I hate working from bobbins. I feel like I waste more thread than I need to. So there is that. And I think that's it, you guys. Let me see. Oh, so the last thing is that I ordered all of these dies. I have to cover up my address right here. All of these dies. One of them is out of stock. You're not focusing. But I ordered also scarlet dye, and it did not come in. It says that it will come when it becomes in stock, and asked if I wanted my money back. I have the option to get my money back. But honestly, these are only $2 and some change. So I think I'll just wait for it to be shipped, because honestly, I don't have to pay shipping again for it to come. So that's going to be cool. It's going to cost them more to send it to me than it is to refund me. So I will probably just wait for it to come in. So I got gray, wine, which was supposed to be paired with the scarlet. I got navy blue, black, which I'm hoping to pair with the gray maybe, royal blue, and then I got a tan one. And I could have sworn prior to getting the order that I ordered, excuse me, they have a deep brown that I was hoping to pair with the tan, but I guess I didn't. But Hobby Lobby has RIT dye like in 2 different sections. They have one in the fabric section, and then they have another one in the craft section. So I think I'm going to try to find the deep brown. I might even just use the liquid. I'm not 100%. But I've heard that you need the powders to do an ice dye. So I have enough here to start to do what I want to do. I want to dye a couple of my pieces for the pieces that I want to start. So I know I want to dye, let me think for a second. I know I wrote it down, hold on. The Long Dog Samplers piece, I want to dye that one. I have the variegated thread, which is the blue, or the, did I get blue or gray? I got the black and gray, and so I think, I don't know, I want to find a color that it's gonna just pop on. Originally I thought I got the blue one, but I didn't. The blue variegated, but I got the black and the gray. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe the wine, and then I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby and find another color that I can pair with the red, because I think that's going to make it pop more. So yeah, and then I know I wrote it down which ones I wanted to dye, at least I think I did. So harvest time, oh, harvest time, I was thinking of dyeing that as well. Where's the pattern for the harvest time? So yeah, because these are just stitched on the white, so I was thinking of dyeing this as well. I don't know what color. What size Ada did I decide to do this on? 18 count, because I did purchase one more thing. Oh, this is 14 count. And I also bought this, that I'm thinking of using for one of the letters, the Nora Corbett letters. Oh, I apologize. The angle did change. My kids are just way out of hand today. We're going to be resuming a normal schedule tomorrow, and then I start school on Wednesday. So I have enough videos to get me through this coming week and probably next week, because I need some time to adjust to my new school schedule, and hopefully I can still do all the things. But anyway, so you know, there's my haul, you guys. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't show my face in this haul. It just what did I do with the envelope? Did I throw it away? What the hell was I thinking? I'm going to save this still for now. I'm sorry I didn't show my face. It's just, I really needed to get this video done. I haven't even showered today yet, and I wasn't comfortable getting on camera. It's just one of those things. So I know you guys don't care because you're here to see all of the flossy things, but that's just how I am. I'm one of those people who will not go to the store in my pajamas type of people. So it is what it is. So I'm hoping that sometime this week I'll have a chance to do the dyeing, that I can get the dyeing done. And then so much thread everywhere for making my projects bag. Yeah, I want to do the dyeing. And then yeah, everything is pretty much organized already as far as my cross stitch stash. I have spent the week printing, not the week, but pretty much the last 4 days organizing everything, and I feel pretty happy with where things are at now, other than I need more bins, which I did order some stuff from, what's the store? 31 Gifts. So hopefully those will be here sooner rather than later so that I can organize the rest of the stuff and just have it done. So yeah. All right, you guys, I thank you guys. Whoa, I took my thing out. I thank you guys for watching. Again, I hope this video, I know it's a little bit different from normal style Flosstube videos, but I hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless. And I will catch you guys in the next video.